just changing it up a little bit. So instead of a regular daily vlog, I thought I would do like a kind of like a Q&A, FAQ kind of thing about going to Korea and the experience I had so far. So yeah, let's get it. It is currently day 8 of quarantine, I believe. Made it through 1 week. Yay. Just wanted to go over my experience so far. So if you are going to Korea, you would need to prepare certain things before departure, such as your KETA, which is a Korean Electronic Travel Application. It's kind of like your arrival card. So you would do it beforehand and then do it online. And then it just goes through a process and you get approved. This is usually for people with no visas going into Korea, such as United States citizens. So you would just apply with that. It's valid for 2 years, so you have to apply again after the 2 years is up. This is a new thing that they implemented, so it's mandatory since September 2021. It costs $10,000, no, it costs 10,000 won in order to do the application process. So that's around like $8, $9 USD. For the KETA, you would need things like your passport, a picture of your profile, so like, as well as the arrival card information. So like where you're staying, contact number, things like that. And then afterwards, when you go onto the plane, you wouldn't need to fill out the arrival card. So it's kind of like a replacement of that. Another thing you would need to prepare is a negative PCR COVID test. You have to make sure that it's PCR and not rapid because it's mandatory to be a PCR. Make sure that your name is on it and things like that. An optional item that you could get is a SIM card. They usually have you give a contact number that they can reach you on. So you would type it into the app and then you can like be reached. A SIM card is definitely useful, especially if you want to go out and have data. So definitely useful. I went with krsim.net. So over there you can pick up the SIM card at the airport. I believe they have 3 different kind of plans. I went with the gold one, which is unlimited data and free incoming phone calls or texts. Another thing to keep in mind is downloading apps. The current apps that I use are Kakao Maps, Kakao Talk, Kakao Taxi, Naver Maps, and Mango Play, and Papago. Kakao Maps, Naver Maps is almost the same thing. It's just, you know, just in case one of them, it might be easier to write in English. The other one is more Korean, so if you do know Korean, it's very helpful. I believe that's for Kakao Map, and Naver Maps is completely in English, but sometimes the translation is a little off, so it's definitely helpful if you do know a little Korean. Kakao Talk is very useful as a messaging app, so it's kind of like Facebook Messenger or WeChat if you have those. So it's a good way to contact people, free texting and calls because you're using the Wi-Fi or data. Mango Plate is basically the Korean version of Yelp. Papago is Google Translate, but for Korea. It's definitely a better translator. And with that, that completes the prior departing phase. Everyone. Good morning, everyone. Breakfast has come, so let's unbox. First off, we have soup, so clam chowder, I think, yogurt, orange juice, and the meal. Lunch basket. Ta-da! So we have corn, sausage, ham, potato, egg, rice, and fruits, and dessert. Ta-da! arrive to the airport, basically they check for your COVID test, your negative COVID test, your temperature, that you download that app. Everyone coming in has to download this quarantine app. So it's like a tracker for your quarantine period. It tracks your location. You would put in your symptoms every single day. So like, do you have a fever, coughs, anything like that? And then you put in your temperature. So after they check that and you go through immigration, you can pick up your bags at baggage claim. And then outside baggage claim, there is a waiting zone for foreigners on short-term visas. So you wait there, and then you could, pick up your SIM card, pick up some stuff from CVS.
Not CVS.
CU. They take you to another section, and then you chill there again. This time it's with the Korean police, so they're organizing everyone into a tour bus, and then taking everyone to the government facility. So they don't really know where you will be staying until they organize it at the place. We asked one of the Korean officers where we were going, but it wasn't really confirmed yet. Once they took us, they told us we're going to Myeongdong, which is here.
Wow!
12 p.m. and we have lunch. Let's get it. We have utensils again. Bam! So we have potatoes, we have beef, kimchi, we have choisun, red onions, right? And fish cakes. We also got water, orange juice, and rice. And we also got jin ramen again. I still haven't eaten the last two, so stocking up on ramen right now. But let's eat lunch. Once they take you to the government facility, you will begin your quarantine process. Each hotel is different pricing, different rates, all different kind of policies. So for my experience, they took me there, we filled out the forms and documents, and then we paid with the card. So Tetsu Hotel, it was 1,680,000 won, which is about like $1,400. So we were charged that up front, and then we headed into our rooms. We also downloaded a new app. So at the airport, they had the mandatory home quarantine app that you had to download, but we also downloaded a new different kind of app. I believe it's like the government one. So after that, they gave us a quarantine kit. So it came with 10 masks, hand sanitizer, and a thermometer. With that thermometer, you just record yourself underneath the armpit or in your tongue, and then you record it onto the app. I forgot to mention, they do the test again. They do a COVID test once you arrive to the hotel, and then they do one once you are about to leave. So they do 2 tests like that. But with that $14,000 USD, you are given the hotel room and also given some amenities as well. So they give you like 2 weeks worth of amenities. So we have like shaving kits in here, there's toothpaste in here and toothbrushes in here, soap. They have full bottles of shampoos and conditioners. They provide everything. And all the food and everything is provided as well.
It's been a long time since I stayed in a hotel, so it feels really nice.
And if you ever need help with anything, such as getting more water, getting more pillows, stuff like that, you can just call the front desk. For the food, so if you haven't watched my vlogs every single day, the food is basically like a takeout item that they give you, and then you just pick it up at your door, eat it, throw it in the trash can, the orange trash bag. Once it's piled up, you just throw it out. I usually have about 2 days worth into one orange bag. They do cater the food to your specific taste if you you want. So you could call the front desk and tell them what you want. So they have the basic Korean food, Western food, vegetarian food, vegan food, halal food. But I usually just go with the Korean one. It matches my taste. For Sotetsu Hotel, we are not able to do delivery service. It's probably specific to your hotel. Watching Street Woman Fighter? The drama. Dinner has arrived. First off, we have water, Pepsi. Oh. Are y'all more of a Coca-Cola fan or a Pepsi fan? TBH, I don't really know the difference. They're both good. We have this. What is this? It smells like marinara sauce. Utensils. Tonight's dinner. So we have shrimp, pickles, we have a salad, we have olives and mushrooms, sausages, and we have spaghetti. Yo. Dun, 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 dun. Ta-da, let's eat. So that was just a quick talk about my experience prior to departing, arriving at the airport, and now quarantining. I hope this was helpful and informative. I'm talking really quietly because it's super quiet right now. I hope you are able to listen to this, and I hope it was fun. I don't know about that. I hope it was informative. Editing again. You already know. You already know. It's 8:39. Just finished the vlog. I usually post at 9 p.m. so it's kind of pushing it. And if you can hear it, the laptop fan is running so loud. See you guys in the next one. Shoot.